Right now, I'm running 3 businesses from a single text conversation. My AI can check my CRM, create invoices in Xero, read and reply to emails in Gmail, pull Stripe revenue data, manage my sponsorship pipeline, and update Google Docs, all without me opening a single tab. I've been operating this way for a few months now across all of my businesses, and it has completely changed how I work day to day. So for this video, I'm breaking down exactly how I've set this up using Claude Code, what's actually connected under the hood, and how you can build your own version of this for your business. By the end of it, you're going to understand why the people who set this up now are going to operate at a completely different speed to everybody else. So I run Inflate AI, which has 3 revenue streams. We build AI voice agents through our agency, we do sponsored content here on YouTube, and we run a paid school community called the AI Launchpad. So each of these has its own stack of tools. Our agency runs on our custom CRM, a voice AI platform, and an automation platform for delivering to clients. The sponsorships run on its own separate CRM. All of our accounting is handled through Xero, and payments are handled through Stripe. Our emails are just in Gmail, documents are in Google Drive, we use Calendar, Google Sheets, and the list goes on. So before this setup, running all of these tools meant having a dozen of tabs open at all times and really constantly switching between them. So if I wanted to follow up with one of our clients after our meeting, I would have to then go to our CRM to find the transcript, switch back to Gmail to write them an email about what they were talking about, probably have to check Xero to see if they'd pay their invoice yet, and then go back to the CRM to update the deal stage of that lead. So for that one task, I've had 4 different systems, and a lot of time has been lost just navigating between them. Now, obviously multiply that across every task in a single day, and it all adds up very fast. So really, I needed one layer that sat atop of all of those tools that could easily talk between all of them all at the same time. So this layer is what people are now calling the AI operating system. If you're interested in scaling your own AI voice agency and becoming a better AI developer, we've just released our AI Launchpad school community. Inside, you're going to get access to a complete A to Z course on how to build AI voice agents alongside an A to Z course on how to use N8N to build AI workflows and agents. We've also partnered with Booked.in, which is a voice and chat AI client dashboard software, which you'll get as a bonus within the community. We've got over $3 million in software discounts for some of the top AI and business tools, including N8N, Make, Stripe, Webflow, Lovable, and so much more. I guarantee you will make your money back in the first day using these discounts. Alongside all this, I've hired the top voice AI and automation developers to work in the community to provide unlimited technical support. So if you ever have a question or problem you need solving, we'd love to help you out. I'll have the community linked in the description. System, it's a single AI interface connected directly to all your business tools through live integrations, so you can talk to it in plain English, ask it to do something, and it goes and executes that across whichever systems are needed to do so. So the technology that makes this mostly possible is called MCP, which you might have heard of, which stands for the Model Context Protocol. So Anthropic released this as an open standard, and it basically lets an AI model plug into external tools and data sources, the same way that you install apps on your phone. So each integration that we have is some kind of an MCP server, and you can connect really as many of these as you want. So in my setup, the AI I'm using is Claude Code, and I've connected it to 6 MCP servers. The first is our custom agency CRM, which holds all of our contacts, companies, meeting recordings, transcripts, deal stages, and project data. The second MCP is for Xero. That's our accounting software, so Claude can pull profit and loss reports, look up invoices, check balances, and create new invoices as well. The third is Gmail, where Claude can search my entire email inbox, read complete full threads of emails, draft replies, and send emails with attachments as well. The fourth MCP is for Stripe, so that's our payment processing, so it can look up customers, check payment histories, and create payment links as well. The fifth is SponsorFlow. This is our custom sponsorship pipeline CRM that tracks every lead that we have, deal, piece of outreach. And the sixth is our Google Workspace. That just covers all of our Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Drive, Google Calendar. All of that can literally be managed by this one AI. So the best part about this is when all of these tools are connected, this one Claude Code instance can see all of my clients, revenue, emails, my calendar, my invoices, my sponsorship pipeline, all at the same time. So I can just type what I need or what I'm looking for, and it figures out exactly what it has access to and what it needs to be able to answer your question, and it does that. So that is the concept behind it, but what does it actually look like when I sit down and work in the morning? Well, one of the things that I do most often is just client follow-ups. So after a week of discovery calls and project check-ins, I usually spend maybe 30 to 45 minutes going through each meeting in the CRM, rereading my notes, switching back to Gmail, writing individual follow-up emails, and then going back to update the CRM afterwards. So this might be to collect certain bits of information, to follow up on certain parts of a project, really all of that. But now I can just ask Claude to check who I've had these meetings with within the week, pull the transcripts from the CRM, summarize what was discussed in each one of them, and draft any follow-up emails to capture any outstanding information. Because it can read the actual transcript, it understands the context of the conversation, it can easily compose an email through Gmail that references any specific things that we talked about, and the whole process takes probably 60 seconds. Now, invoicing works the exact same way. So when we need to close a new agency deal, I can now tell Claude to generate the invoice from a template that we've uploaded. You can create the corresponding entry in Xero, generate a Stripe payment link if we need, and email everything to the client with that PDF attached to it. It already knows who the client is because it can look them up in the CRM. It can literally look at the meeting that we just had with them. It can easily reference the deal value based on what we had agreed upon within that meeting. And because we have templates for contracts, compliance documents, Claude can generate those based on what we've uploaded and just fill in all the details. On the sponsorship side, I use it to manage outreach across dozens of active and pending deals. I can easily ask Claude to pull every lead who has a pending deal for the next quarter, check my Gmail to see if any of them have replied, and then I can just draft personalized follow-ups based on where everybody is and just get a good update. So obviously follow-ups is not a brand new thing. This is something that we definitely could have built through maybe a static automation on NNN of some kinds. But Claude Code really stands out because these emails might not be something that we need to send every time. We may not want to have a static email sent out every 3, 6, or 9 days. We might want to be able to control that follow-up ourselves, but we don't want to spend the time writing the email. So this is actually a much better solution for that. For content creation, I've set up a full system where Claude writes my YouTube scripts. It has access to transcripts from past videos to take the tone and style references. It's got a detailed set of scripting rules that I've built up over time and case studies that it can pull. So when I want a new script, I just give it the topic, give it a couple notes, and it produces that full draft that matches how I actually speak on camera. For example, the script for this video was written using this exact system. So the AI operating system isn't just handling admin and operations, it's also doing a lot of creative work that normally would have taken hours. Even the thumbnail, for example, on this exact video that you clicked on was fully AI generated. Another big part of Claude Code is just getting a really good overall idea on how the business is going. So instead of logging into Xero and Stripe separately and trying to piece together how the business is performing, I can ask it for a revenue breakdown across all of our revenue streams. Claude can then pull the relevant sources and give me a very clear picture in seconds as to what's going on. And because it has context as to where this income is coming from, it has a lot more data to reference and give us insights as to, maybe why we didn't collect as much money in this particular area or why we spent so much in this area. And it can really help us to reduce our costs and also increase revenue. Now, all of these integrations give Claude access to data and the ability to take action, but there's a second piece of this that makes the setup actually much more useful. Now, this is called a Claude.md file. This is a plain text document that sits in your project folder, and essentially Claude reads it every single time that you start a new conversation. So this is essentially your business briefing document. So for mine, I've just documented everything that Claude needs to know about our agency. The company structure, every team member and their role, all 3 revenue streams that we have, all the current metrics with APIs and MCP to access the current metrics, our pricing packages, our tech stack, active pipeline details, case studies, and our sales process. When I ask Claude to do something, it already has the full picture on everything. It knows who handles what on the team. It knows our pricing packages. It knows which tools we use in our tech stack, and it knows which industries that we focus on specifically. The goal here is that none of this has to be re-explained ever, so I can simply give it quite simple and straightforward tasks. And because it has so much context, it knows in which context I'm referring to that very specific task and is able to do that without much more effort from me. I've also created sub-context files for each part of the business. So the agency has its own Claude.md file with details on our positioning, our approach, and all of our pipeline status. For our sponsorships, it's got its own file with its own sort of pricing structure, outreach approach. The YouTube channel has got its own Claude.e context file as well, with tone references, scripting guidelines, everything necessary to do this. So Claude can obviously move between all of this stuff seamlessly depending on what I'm working on and if it needs to cross-reference. Now, on top of this, Claude also has a persistent memory system. So when it learns something about how I prefer to work, like which method I use to send invoices or which MCP tool is meant to be used for a specific task, it can actually save that to a memory file that carries over to every future conversation that we have. So it's very similar to the Claude.md file, but the memory is probably the smaller things that you don't think about that it automatically stores itself. Over time, this builds into an increasingly accurate understanding of all of my preferences and workflows. So the more that I use it, of course, the less I have to explain to it and give it more context, and the better your outputs are just going to get. So ultimately, talking to Claude Code, it just gets better and better. So at this point, you've seen the integrations, the context system, and the memory. This is honestly everything you need to know to build an AI operating system for your business. The way that I like to think about it is that Claude operates like a chief of staff that has read every document in the company. It's got access to every one of our systems and can essentially execute on anything that we want instantly. When I delegate anything to Claude, I'm just briefing it in the same way that I would brief any kind of team member. And because it already has all of the context on the Claude.md files and the MCP integrations, it can not only think about the work, but do the work that's needed to do. Now, what that means in practice and what I've been realizing is that the skill that matters the most here is no longer doing the tasks itself. It's really knowing how to set up the context, design the system, and direct the AI effectively. Your job really becomes deciding what matters and just pointing Claude at it rather than spending hours inside each tool manually doing the work. There's obviously going to be a lot of work that still requires manual intervention, but it's definitely becoming to a point where Claude can handle a very significant chunk of work. So the businesses that get good at this are going to be able to move significantly faster than those still operating the old way, because the bottleneck stops being execution and starts being decision-making, which is where you should be spending your time anyway. Now, if you want to set this up for yourself, it's way more accessible than you'd expect. Claude Code has got a desktop app for Mac and Windows. There's a Visual Studio Code extension, which I like to use, and a standalone terminal. I personally use it inside Visual Studio Code, but you can pick whichever works best for you. The MCP integrations are configured through a simple JSON file, and most of the integrations I'm running took just minutes to connect. So if you're familiar on how to paste an API key and fill out a config file, you can get this working pretty easily. If you do want to see a video of me showcasing this exact operating system that we use internally, please let me know in the comments below. My recommendation is to just start with 1 or 2 integrations that cover where you spend the most time. For most people, I assume that's going to be email and some kind of CRM or project management tool. So just get those tools connected, start using Claude for some simpler, real tasks right away, and then just expand from it. Above all of this, the highest leverage thing that I think you can do early is write your Claude.md file. So you can sit down and just document in notes the key information about your business, your team, your services, your pricing, all of your current priorities, your goals, your roadmap, whatever. Get Claude really familiar with that, so it's got all the context it needs to be able to give you the best information as possible. You could also get Claude to write its own Claude.md file. And this is just what turns Claude from a generic AI assistant into one that actually understands all of your operations. Every conversation that starts with full context instead of just having it cold. And this is honestly what makes a really big difference. MCP is an open standard, and more SaaS tools are building native integrations and support for it every single week. So just make sure to check that if something has an MCP, I definitely recommend using that. And whatever you set up right now is going to get way more capable over time as these new integrations become available. You won't have to rebuild anything here. You'll just be able to plug into more tools as they launch. And as for Claude Code, because we're building everything on our computer locally in a folder, if for whatever reason a new model comes out, maybe OpenAI releases an even better model, we could very easily just swap that over to OpenAI. All of our files are going to be able to get used by an OpenAI system, so we're not locked into Claude here. Now, the AI operating system that I've shown you today is also what I use to build and deliver AI voice agents for our agency clients. So if you do want to see how we start to build these voice agents, I've got a video right here that walks through the full breakdown. So click the video on the screen right now. I'll give you a few more seconds to click on it whilst it's still here. But this is how we are able to get started in building out voice agents using Claude Code, using our AI operating system right here. It's going to save you a lot of time and 100 times faster.